Okay. Okay, I was gonna do some videos here and I am still crooked. This is really bugging me with this camera. I think it's the thing I have sitting on. Anyway, we're gonna talk trash today. No, we're not gonna talk trash about people. We're gonna talk trash about the trash. Okay, somebody I know asked me how to make it cheaper for her to take out the trash. From what I understand, she has 6 kids. Bless your heart, you have 6 kids. I have 4. That's 2 more, I don't know. No, I used to take care of my sister's kids. There was 9 altogether, so yeah. Most of the time. Including mine. My sister does not have 9 kids. We usually had my sister's 4 and my 4, and then they sometimes would bring a friend, depending on the day. So we had anywhere from 7, 8 to 9 people at one time at the house on a regular basis. Anyways, okay, the trash thing, here it is. Do not throw anything away that you do not have to throw away. This means like containers that are recyclable. Anything that can be recycled, recycle it. That's like newspaper. You can even recycle wrapping paper. They will take it, depending on where you are. Make sure you check what they will take for recycling. Okay. In most cities, recycling is paid with your taxes or it is a free service. And where I live it is. In Two Rivers it is. Okay, this is what I do. I take everything that I can recycle and I recycle it. I try to throw hardly any food away. So if that means we have leftovers, we have leftovers. If I can feed it to the dog, now you have to be careful with this because you can no longer feed hamburger to your dog. It will make them sick. I repeat, it will make them sick. And my daughter is in the background, I know. By the way, my children are home today. It will make your dog sick, so be very careful what you're feeding your dog. With table scraps. I don't recommend feeding your dog very much table scraps. Once in a while is okay, but I do not recommend it. Okay, if you have to throw the food away, you know, throw it away. Make sure that you can throw it in a bag that's already on its way out. With such a big family, she should have at least 2 garbage cans, if not 3. Depending on how big your garbage can is, you can fit the 2 to 3 bags of trash in them. Even the smallest one, I can get 2 bags of trash in my 2 to 3 bags of trash in my small one. As long as the corners of the trash bag are in it, it is legal. Unless you have horrible trash men that are jerks. But it is legal. She told me she was putting out 6 bags of trash. She should at least 2 garbage cans in. If you got a great big one, probably 1. That should reduce your garbage stickers to 2. 2 garbage stickers. Because that's how it is. You know, we have to put it on the trash can here. If you live in Manitowoc, though, the town next to us, you just need 1 garbage can. And the other one you have to buy a garbage sticker for, which is kind of cool there. I used to live there. I don't remember prices, but... like I told her, I didn't really tell her because she caught me off guard, and I was like, oh my. That's my tip for the trash. Make sure you have 2 trash cans if you have that many family members. But try not to throw stuff away that's not necessarily needing to be thrown away. If you have stuff that can be, you know, like clothing, if you can take it to a thrift store, that's a good idea. Anything that can go to the thrift store also is another good thing. I do know that some places do collect electronics once a year, so you can bring it to them, and it's It's sometimes free, depending on the time of the year. I mean, if they're having a drive where they want the electronics and they're taking it for free, take it there. But make sure if it's a computer or something, get rid of that hard drive, because you don't want anybody to get your personal information off that sucker. This should help you reduce your trash hold issues. Like I said, try not to throw anything that doesn't need to be thrown away. If it can recycle it, recycle it. When you buy meat, buy in bulk. Okay, buy it in bulk, and you know, if you have to, before you freeze it, take it out and put it in separate bags, and you know, freeze it in sections. Put it in your freezer. If you can okay, because canning can be recycled. Okay, you know, you can reuse your jars, your canning jars, if you can can. If you can grow a garden, go ahead. You know, start a compost pile. Don't put meat or dairy in compost. That's not a good idea. Because that stuff just doesn't belong in there. I know they do it here. You know, like if you go to the recycle and pick up stuff, you end up with all kinds of stuff in your recycle. Okay, that's my tip for trash. Like I said, you know, you just got to make sure you follow that. Okay, buy in bulk if you can with the meat. Everything else you can buy your normal stuff, and you know, if it's a box, you know, recycle it. You know, if you're a crafter, craft it into something. I don't know. But most, you know, like meat containers and stuff, you usually just toss it out unless you do have a use for it. I know my grandma that used to wash all the trays off from the meat, and she would reuse them for painting. She even used them for putting plants on top of it. She had plants in the house. She would use it, you know, just to set the plant on there. Crafts, you name it. Here's another tip for electricity. You want to keep your electricity low? Here's several things you can do. Unplug your toaster. Unplug your microwave every night. Anything that can be unplugged every night, unplug it. Don't unplug your internet. They kind of frown on that. Don't use your dryer unless you have to. Pretty much underwear, socks, and towels. That's what you should be using your dryer for. If you have a place to hang your clothing. If you don't, you're going to have to use your dryer to do it. But if you have a place to hang your clothes, go for it. I do it. I do not use a dryer. My dryer went out, so I don't use it anymore. But I've been not using a dryer for a long time, so it doesn't matter if I have a dryer or not. I mean, it's nice to use it, but
I'm looking at it.
I'm sorry, my daughter's in the room here. So if you can reduce electricity, and if you have a dishwasher, do your dishes at night. Don't do them during the day, because that's when everybody's using power. You know, like right before you go to bed, do your dishes then at night. Or if you work third shift, get your dishes loaded up before you leave and turn her on. They also have delays on them, so you can delay them a few hours. So before you go to bed, turn your dishwasher on, because usually after 9, 10 o'clock, people usually go to bed during the week. So there's less power used, and it may be cheaper for you to run your dishwasher. I no longer use my dishwasher either. I wash my dishes. Make sure you're doing them nightly, though. You know, do your dishes every day. Otherwise, you're going to end up doing them all at once, and it's kind of a pain. I'm not saying I have experience on this. I'm just saying. I have lived without electricity for 6 weeks. Not by choice, because I didn't pay the electric bill, and that's what happens. It was a long story. Back then I had a lot of issues with things. Now I don't. I have power, otherwise you would not be seeing me. But like I said, reduce wherever you can. Unplug that toaster if you're not using that sucker. It's okay to have your coffee maker plugged in if you have it set on a timer and you want it to go off at a certain time and you use it daily, that's fine. But things you're not going to use at night, unplug it. Toasters should be unplugged anyway, because they are kind of a fire hazard anyways. Microwaves also, you should unplug them at night because they draw juice. They do. If your tap is dripping water, you should fix that. That can cost you in energy bills also. Make sure that all your taps are not dripping water while you're in bed. It's annoying anyway. I don't know how you can sleep with that. Make sure all your taps are not doing that. But wherever possible, this should help you with your trash, electrical, and water issues. And don't take a bath, take a shower. It saves on water, and you usually get out of the shower quicker anyway. Unless you absolutely have to take a bath. Okay, I can understand. Okay, a cold day, yeah. But try to take more showers than baths. If you do not have a shower and you have a bath, they do make shower stuff you can buy for your tub. You just hook it up and just hook it to your faucet. There you go. You don't even have to have anything special. It just fits right over the top of your tap. Like I said, I'm just trying to... I did this video for someone, and I don't know if they're ever going to watch it, but that's okay. That's how I save on energy bills around here. Excuse me. I'm going to let you go because I probably got to sneeze, so talk to you later.